What's up, people? It's your boy Perfection. Just coming back with another video. Basically, on the 4th of January, uh, someone knocked on my door basically with corona. Um, Although they never got tested, so I'm assuming they thought it was the flu, and that's the purpose of this video. But anyway, they thought it was the flu because it was quite light symptoms. They came around my house after maybe 4 or 5 days of catching it, and basically gave it to me. And then because I have other members in my house, they caught it as well. So this is what this video is about. Basically, it's a COVID video, and it's just letting people know about the seriousness of it, because over the last year, I'm not gonna sit that here and try to be all kind of high and mighty and everything else. It's true, I have been in the stores. I haven't always been wearing a mask. I have been close to people inside of a supermarket and things like that. It's true, I have. I hold my hands up. Um, and there were times that I probably did have like a cough, okay? But if I was going around a friend's house, I would always inform them and say, look, I've got a little bit of a cough though. Just letting you know. In fact, I wouldn't even do that because I think if it was just strictly a cough, I probably didn't inform my friends. I just went round there. And you might have a light cough where, like once every 4 hours you go that kind of cough. But if I was displaying multiple symptoms, if it was a case where I felt like I had a little bit of a fever, if it was a case where I had joint acheness, if it was a case where it was kind of a chesty cough. So if it was more than one symptom, there's no way, guys, knowing that let's face, even if I did believe COVID didn't even exist, if I'm displaying more than one of the symptoms that they're saying is COVID, there's no way in hell I'm then gonna knock on someone's door, especially knowing that there's elderly people like living at that address as well. That's just the most, I don't know how to explain it. This is why sometimes I struggle. I swear to God, I struggle to understand human beings sometimes. I really do. This is why I've spent so much time of my life isolated and alone, because of this kind of recklessness. Um, and even when I kind of started to display symptoms because of the person, I started to display symptoms. Someone rang me up and was like, look, come on my house, man. I got a couple of beers there and everything else. And I turned around and said to him, you know what? I may actually have COVID, so I can't come around your house. So I informed someone, even though I didn't know. And then I took a test probably 2 days later, and the test came back as in I was COVID positive. But the point I'm making is that I went out my way to inform someone, look, I'm not coming around your house. And it hasn't been easy, guys. Like 10 days. In fact, it's even, well, no, the first 10 days I was in my house by myself, and well, not by myself, but unable to go out. And it hasn't been easy. To COVID, it's one thing you suffering from COVID, although mine was quite light symptoms, I'm not gonna lie, and I only had it for 3 days. But it's one thing you suffering from it, but then isolating for 10 days by yourself is tough. And I think for people out there that are experiencing maybe major depression or something like that, it puts them in a very vulnerable, intense, kind of depressive situation, you know. And luckily for me, there's other members in my household. But if I was by myself now and I was coughing and fever and sweating and muscle acheness and dizziness, I went down the stairs, walking down the stairs, I almost thought I was going to fall down the stairs. If I was by myself experiencing that, and then I had to isolate for 10 days, and then maybe I wasn't a good cook, maybe all these kind of things, it's tough. I think it's been tough. It has been tough, but I'm coming out of it. Two other members of my household are still kind of suffering from it. But yeah, this video is just about, guys, man, come on now. I know I have been in stores with my mask not always on, but knocking on someone's door when you're displaying more than one of the symptoms is just wrong on so many levels, because this thing here could have really took out my whole family. This could have been the pneumonia strain, and it could have literally taken out everyone in this house. So it's just this video here is just to say, like, you know, guys, man, like, please, if you're out there, just be aware. And I think that's going to lead me into my next video, guys. I want to do a video. I'm going to read something out because it's about humanity. I think sometimes, and this one's aimed at the young. The next video, sorry, will be aimed at the young generation and humanity, because I think it's got to a point where they just I don't know. It's like, I suppose it's like I said, when bad becomes good and good becomes bad. Like, younger, it seems like the younger generation, some of them are taking pride in being evil. Funny enough, I've even heard that in some of their rap videos as well. One American rap even said, "What? Who was it? So Solid that done that track? I got 21 seconds ago," and he said something about worship the devil and all of that. Some we've got rappers and, you know, UK rappers, American rappers that are embracing evil. So maybe that's where it's coming from. But anyway, about the whole COVID thing, just come on, man, please. Like, if you know it can wipe out someone's whole entire family, just kind of, you know, please, just take that on board. Please take that on board. Anyway, stay safe. The new strain of this thing is a lot more powerful, guys. That's what they're saying, but it's not as kind of what's the word? It's not as debilitating. It's not as you know. I could have, and this is where it gets scary. Is that I woke up. The first thing I felt was joint acheness. My joints were aching, and then I could feel a little bit of a cold coming on, and then at night time I had a bit of a fever, and then the following day I woke up and I was a bit dizzy. Now, this kind of goes back to my no pain no gain video, because I have an uncle that would say, you know, flu, this shit, I gotta work. How about flu? I gotta get up and work, mate. You know what I mean? Just get on with it. You know, I have that kind of mentality there. Funny enough, I don't even want to go into it, but that same person that made that statement, that recklessness has caused that person to not be in, to be fighting for their life at this point in time as I'm speaking now. Like, later on in life it caught up to them, that no pain no gain kind of mentality. But the point I'm making is that if I was one of those guys, and I was working, thank God, like, you know, I wouldn't even say thank God because I miss not working. I'm a personal trainer and it's kind of put me in an awkward situation. But if I was one of those guys, I'd have just jumped up out my bed and just gone to work, and I would have just passed it on to God knows how many people. So, you know, just bear in mind, guys, that if you are displaying more than one of the symptoms, self-isolate. You know, if you're working, call up sick. Anyway, thank you for watching. This one's going to be a short one. I'll see you around in my next video, okay? Stay safe. You know, wear a mask, and yeah, be humble. All right, peace.